Welcome back to another figure review. In this review, we're going to take a look at Joytoy's Special Forces Group, set of 5 U.S. Armed Forces, U.S. Army. This is the box that comes in, just a brown box, all the way around. Just on the top it has Joytoy and a sticker with the letter E. There's no tape on the box, but inside the box you have 6 little boxes. The ones with the red are your figures, and the one purple one with the white is your extra accessories and parts. Okay, let's take a look at figure A. Here's the box for figure A. Front of the box says Armed Forces, U.S. Army, and the letter A at the bottom, and a picture of the figures that for each box, each figure in the box, you'll show that character on the front. Side of the box, back of the box shows the back of the figure. Side of the boxes show Armed Forces and all 5 figures with their helmets on. Top and bottom of the box just shows the logo. Okay, inside the box you have a little paper insert. Each one will have this insert. So this is for figure A right here on the top. On the front of these inserts you have a picture of the character, precautions. And on the back you have a picture of the character with product parameters. So figure A, all figures come in these plastic tubes. Get out of the box here. Plastic tube. And on the top is a figure stand. So there's actually different texture for each stand. Unfortunately, these are not the newer tubes. You can't use this as a display case. It doesn't fit. The only way is to put it like that. But you can store your weapons in there. You can put your figure in there, but you just can't see the head. I'll show you that, and this will be the same for all 5 figures. So that's what it would look like. Figures have no problem fitting their display stands with the peg holes on their bottom of their feet. Okay, so let's take a look at the figure. This is figure A. Front of the figure. Figure has a slick back hair, shaved on the side, some hair on the bottom of his face and chin. He has a black armor looking chest plates and shoulder elbow plates, some pouches. He has a belt, pistol holder, and a knife on this leg, and some lower leg guards here. Here's a 360 look of the figure. They do have American flags on their top parts of their armor on both sides. They have a clip here for accessories. It's kind of a carabiner right there. You can hang on a weapon if you have something that hangs. For articulation, the head goes 360 all the way around. Goes down that far. We can stay in focus here. Up that far. The shoulders aren't ball joints, but depending on where you stick the shoulder upper arm pads, they can hinder how far you can go up, but they go up pretty far. Bendable elbows. Same result for the elbow pads or lower arm pads here, arm guard too. Depending where you put it, it kind of hinder, but you will get 90, no problem. A little better if you move your guards up and down some. So this hand goes up and down, and this hand will go in and out. The figure does have chest articulation here, but because of the vest on, you can't utilize it. He does have an ab crunch, and they have a waist swivel. He sits like this much, kind of average for this time of figure being manufactured. Not too bad. These are part of the Armed Forces line, so they're pretty much the same buck, same mold, just used over and over. He has a belt. He has articulation here and here on the leg that will spin in leg 360. Double jointing knees. Fantastic. The feet do pivot down. And he has toe articulation up on both feet. You can see both joints there, and 2 peg holes, one in each foot. So this is your figure A. Let's take a look at the knife real quick, because I think 3 figures have the knife on this side. It is simply just a black knife molded in black plastic. Fits very nice in there. Perfect fit. So let's take a 360 look before we look at his accessories. These are very cool looking figures. It kind of reminds you of like your urban assault team because of the blue and black camo. Now all the articulation for the figures are all the same, so I'm not going to go over the articulation for each one. It's exactly the same. Pretty much the entire figures are the same, except for I think the 2 figures do not have this knife and the head sculpt, obviously. Other than that, I believe all the other parts are the same. But if not, we'll pick up on it as we go through, but I'm pretty sure. So that is your figure A. So you can simply just take your figure stand, put him on there, and there he is. So this is accessories. He has this pistol. It's black, molded in black plastic. He has this submachine gun with a odd-shaped stock for a submachine gun. And this is his assault rifle. No paint, it's all black. And all the figures come with these helmets. This is done in black with a silver wash. The helmets do not fit over the heads. The helmets are just the heads have to be removed. The helmets go onto the ball joint of the neck. You can actually anybody can do is keep your accessories in there if you wish when displaying them. If you don't want to keep them on your figure, and put them on a shelf like that, if you so desire. Okay, that is your figure A. Let's take a look at figure B. Here's figure B's box. Back of the box. Side of the box. Top and the bottom. This is figure B's insert. Okay. This is figure B stand. Has like a rock surface. Here's this blade tube. And all your figures and accessories come in these little baggies inside the tube. Now the armor, just to note too, the armor is not on the figures. So make sure you set some time aside, heat up all your vest and thigh pads and lower arm, because you're going to have to remove the feet, the hands. You know, you're pretty much going to tear your figure entirely apart to get these figures assembled. Okay, here is figure B. Let's move this out of the way so the camera can focus. Yeah, everything on here is pretty much the same as figure A, except for the head sculpt. It has the knife. Now they all come with the same pistol, so just to make it a little, mix it up, this is his pistol as figure A, and the rest of the figures. We'll go ahead and take a look and see how they fit. Remember to hold down on the bottom of your holster and see so you don't break it off. Now I push it in a little bit and I can feel it's very difficult to get in. If you try heating these up to expand the cases a little bit, you're going to loosen up the glue and it's going to fall off. So you'll be aware when you're heating your figures, like if you heat this pad on this side or on this side, these are going to fall off. Make sure you try to heat on the inside of here. These pads are the hardest pads to get on because they're a full piece. There's actually other ones that have like 2 straps instead of this full piece. The hardest thing about getting these on is getting past this little joint that makes the legs go 360. There's a little notch that gets caught on. I don't recommend using a tool to wedge that on. Maybe let your fingernails grow a little bit. Then you can use that and just keep it warm and keep sliding it and working it until it goes over that little catch. At this point, I'm not going to attempt to force this. So we will look at. You guys can take a look at that if you buy the set and how to get your pistols to fit in. So this is the front of the figure. Decent head sculpt. Love the flags on the arms. Like I said, this is his pistol. Here is one of his guns. Seems like I want to leave any objects in the background. The camera kind of focuses on that and not the item I'm trying to show you, so keep those out of there for now. Here is his rifle. This is the same as figure A's. And it comes with the same helmet. And that is your figure B. So here is a figure A and B comparison. Very cool. now take a look at figure C. Figure C's box. This is your minigunner. Back of the box. There's a feature on this figure that I like because of his weapons. This is the only reason I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Okay. Here's figure C's insert. Figure C stand. It has like a vent on the floor and maybe some kind of metal flooring grates. Obviously his case, his baggie with accessories and figure. I'm going to dump those out real quick. Okay, so here is your figure C. This one has a bald head sculpt with a yelling face. Not a big fan of the yelling face. Kind of reminds you of like the 25th anniversary Duke from G.I. Joe figure. Kind of squinching his eyebrows down. It's not a bad head sculpt though, but should have painted the inside the mouth. Would have been nice. But still, I can tell all the gear and figure is the same as figures A and B. It's the back of the figure. So mainly, I think we're going to have you focus on the head sculpt for you guys, so you can see. Okay, so I'm going to put here for 1 second on this stand. So he has a rifle, same as the other figures. Same pistol. Same helmet. And this is the part I wanted to show you guys. It's a little cool with this actual figure C. He has a minigun. Nothing turn. This does not turn or rotate. It's a piece of plastic. Now what I like about this figure and utilizing the clip on the back is this looks really cool. See if I can get it in there. There we go. He can carry that minigun on his back. For some reason, really like that. I think it looks awesome. I'm not sure if that's practical, but it looks cool. And also, you can kind of do this to a degree. Not sure you want to fire that gun with that by your head, but it kind of gives you a predator look, I guess. But for storage, it looks amazing. And it just simply slides in the side like that. Very easy. And there's your figure C. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at figure D. Front of the box, side of the box, back of the box, other side of the box, top and bottom. Figure stand is like a rocky display. His case. Okay, just get him out of the bag. Take a second. And okay, here's figure D. And he also has a knife. So it's like they all might have the knife. Yep, they do. So here's his head sculpt. He has all hair on his head. And the figure will stand very easily on his stand. Positioning his feet on these rocky ones are kind of, may have to bend his other knee, this knee a little bit, or if you put it towards the back, this is like an incline here. For this figure, he has his pistol. He has his gun. He has his helmet. And it says he has a rocket launcher. You may notice about this rocket launcher, it has this M4, M16 butt on here. I've never seen that before. It's kind of weird, but I think that this kind of hinders the ability to put that on a figure's shoulder, because you want to put it up against there. Don't need this, but it's part of the mold and it's different. It's kind of cool, but not needed. Now what's really cool about this is a very cool accessory. It comes with this rocket. We'll call it a rocket. Very pointy. There's a peg, so you can insert it into the hole. Fits very nice in there. Very easy. It's not a snug fit. It does fall out. But in my opinion, that just looks mean. Ready to do some damage. It looks like you can get some good penetration with that rocket. Armor piercing into buildings. It's pretty sleek too. Okay. So that is your figure D. Your last figure is figure E. Side of the box, back of the box, side, top, and bottom. Did I show you figure D's insert? This is figure D's insert, just in case I didn't. And I'll show you figure E while we're here. So this is out of order. I do apologize. Your figure E is your sniper. this is your figure E stand. Of course, this tube. So I just let me take these out of the baggie. Okay, here's your figure E. Same body as the rest, just different head sculpt. This one has the shaved side of the head and a little meaner face. His accessories has this rifle. Kind of the same pistol. Same helmet. And this is a sniper rifle. It's a Barrett. It comes with a bipod. These bipods are very difficult to get on. I did a tutorial for this. If you want to check it out, the best way to get it on because it's very tight. Very cool. Very nice sculpt of the Barrett. In your last box, you get this. It's definitely different than this. I do like this black and red. It looks very cool. So inside this box, you get another tube. And that's the case stand that goes on top. You get a bag of parts. And in this bag, you get a hand, some replacement hands, interchangeable hands. Remember to heat them before you take them off. Another hand, 2 fingers, another gripping hand, and a pointing finger. A gripping hand, and another 2-finger signal, and an open hand. And then you get 1 knee joint, 2 ankle joints, 2 shoulder joints, and 2 elbow joints. Now I'm going to see if I can get this to pop off. There we go. Then I can show you what the helmets look like on. This is what the figures look like. Their helmets on. Pretty menacing looking. Highly recommend this set if you're interested. These sets run about, I think, $90 on a retail store online. Yeah. eBay is expensive, so I try to avoid eBay. Well, hopefully you liked this video and this review. If you like this review, excuse me, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And as always, thank you for watching.